Live. Yes, we are live. Hey,
Live.
how are you, everyone? I have to say something. Sorry, you missed the promotion, the discount for our Xcaret trip. So have to start with the bad news. Let me get Instagram on, and it's we are live now in Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, everywhere with Sylvia Galambosi, our expat leadership coach, friend, and we're excited to invite you to our upcoming scouting trip. For those who are thinking of moving abroad, moving internationally, this is a great opportunity. Say hi, Sylvia.
Hi there. Hi, everyone. Yes, we're honored and super excited to do this scouting trip in collaboration with ExpatSi. They help people to move abroad. They help people to find a new dream of their lives and start a new life in a different location. They organize scouting trips to a lot of countries and within the countries to a lot of locations. And we're the ones in charge of the Riviera Maya or Mexican Caribbean region. And I have just heard down the grapevine that some of the other beach locations within Mexico have either filled up or something is happening with their scouting trip, and it looks like we're the ones available. So if you're looking at a beach location and thinking about Mexico, maybe it's a good idea for you to join us for our scouting trip on the last week of October. What are we gonna
Yeah,
do, Pablo, on that week?
one thing I like to say is, I mean, we want to share different destinations. Like me personally, Paolo wants to share different destinations, and this is not for you to just move. Or like I don't know if I want you to move to Mexico. Like I want you to compare and make sure if this is for you or not. In the other hand, I'm pretty sure Sylvia, she's already in love with Riviera Maya. She's been living there for years. She's got invested in property, and she love for you guys to move to Riviera Maya. But me, I'm gonna give you a perspective. Whenever you are moving internationally, it's just a good idea to check on the place, come, explore, and see if it's for you or not. And we're doing this in Riviera Maya because I do honestly believe it's one of the best places for people to move to. I mean, it's got everything you can think of. It's got from big box supermarkets like I don't know Costco in Cancun to cities to movie theaters to catamaran trips. We're gonna be doing some of that connection with nature. One of the most beautiful beach, ocean, you know, places in the world. So I'm very excited about it, and I think people should check on this area.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pablo. If you're thinking about moving abroad, you definitely want to come and check out the areas that you have on mind. And maybe not only check out one, but check out two, three, maybe even different countries, different locations, different types of locations, because you just don't know. But of course, what happened to me, I have been coming back to the Riviera Maya for years and years and years, and I did fall in love with the place. And then I did decided to move here 5 years ago. And I really want to show those things on that scouting trip that make people fall in love with whatever they find here in the Riviera Maya. Because I know what helped me to make this decision. And if there's something I can help people with, this is what I do. I help with expat decision making as a business. And so if I can help people to make that decision, showing them what Riviera Maya has to offer, I'm super happy to do that. I'm passionate about that.
Yeah, I mean, you have a lot of options. We have 5 days this scouting trip. We're gonna start with day number one. On day number one, we are gonna start in Playa del Carmen. Playa del Carmen is one of the most popular destinations for also for Mexicans, for people local. People from Mexico City and from all over the country go to Playa del Carmen just to have a good time. But it's also a good, vivid, and exciting expat community. I mean, you have people from like I don't know how many, 80 different nationalities that are living in Playa del Carmen. So
That's
people
right.
from everywhere, they speak English, French, they speak almost anything. So it's a very good, let's say, place to start. And it's also something that caught my attention is there's a lot of activities. There are like the I don't know dancing, salsa dancing classes. There is the photo club. Like you want to learn photography. I have a friend. We have a friend, Mike, Dynamic Mike, that he is like in like four different of these activities.
Groups,
And we
exactly.
have Jorge Valderas. Hey Jorge, how are you? and and I do think it's a great option because you have many things to do in Playa del Carmen. What is the population like?
The population has been growing really decently in the past 5, 6 years. Officially, the population is 330,000 people that are registered, that have a home or some sort of a residency or a domicilio, so they live here officially. But then if you check Facebook, how many people sign on to Facebook from Playa del Carmen on a daily basis, this number is over 500,000, over 500,000 every single day. Why? Because of course there's a lot of tourists, but then also there's a lot of people who come here and stay for 6 months on a tourist visa. So they actually physically live already here, but
Hmm.
they're not official. They didn't come
Oh,
through the
yeah.
statistics yet. So it's
So
like
it's a
500,000, and
floating.
as you say, 80 different nationalities. Funnily enough, I'm originally from Budapest, from Hungary. And I've just been added to a new Facebook group for Hungarians in Playa del Carmen. And there's over
Wow.
40 Hungarians in Playa del Carmen when the whole nation is less than 9 million. So it is a melting pot. There's a lot of people from all over the world, really literally from you name it, from any country you can imagine. And yes, people like the fact that you can get along just speaking English if you have no intentions of learning the new language, which I wouldn't recommend. But
I think
yeah,
it's a
it's
good country. It's just a good country, good location within Mexico that makes it easier for newcomers. Because a lot of people speak English. Being very touristy also, attracts or have people that are bilingual, like people that can serve you that are bilingual. All kinds of services are going to be in Spanish and in English.
yeah.
So it's a good location. On day number one, we'll do Playa del Carmen. We're going to be doing a walking tour, but we also going to have a seminar where we're going to talk about immigration, shipping. Or we'll be talking about shipping, real estate, taxes, a lot of different topics that people need to learn before they're moving into another place. But this is specifically for the region. And also going to have a Mexican buffet and enjoy dinner and have networking. And the networking is also a very essential part of this type of activity.
Absolutely. You have to find your new tribe. You have to find your new local family when you move abroad. So, what are we going to do on day number 2? Day number 1 is super important, not only because that's your arrival day, but also because you're going to meet those experts that we hand selected, that we know, that we trust, that we know their businesses. But then on day number 2, we show you more. We show you some other living areas, some other great gated communities that are really nice, that a lot of people choose to live. Puerto Aventuras, Playa Car. They're basically villages. They have schools, they have marketplaces, they have a lot of things, restaurants, cafes. You can live within that community, driving your golf cart around and not to worry much about life. They have a beach, they have beautiful places. So we're going to be zoning those areas from a community investment perspective, from a living perspective. But then, because we also want to make you fall in love with Playa del Carmen, we're going to be doing a cooking class together. So there's always an activity in your days that's more connected to the local culture or the local nature. And so, yeah, we're going to do a cooking class, of course, together with tequila and mezcal tasting. So that's going to be our day number 2.
That's amazing. And then day number 3, I'm going to put it on the screen, is Tulum, Akumal. So those are smaller cities. And kind of the nice thing about this trip is you're going to get to experience what Playa Carmen, which is big, could be 500,000 people that are on a single day in this location. Also bigger places like Cancun, but on the other hand, you have Tulum and Akumal, which is smaller towns. It has different experience, but they're also very popular for people who like and enjoy the ocean. On in this day, you have ATVs. So we're going to be doing a tour with an ATV that's going to be very exciting, very adventurous. ATV driving around, through trails, and then we're gonna do cenotes, we'll be doing a Zipline and a cenote. Uh, and optional if you want to visit also after all that, Xochimilco. So it's a very adventurous day where we're going to be showing you 2 smaller towns and do a lot of exciting activities.
Yeah, I love the fact that this tour is really 5 in 1, right? So we're showing 5 different locations. It's not only one city, about all the different locations. And that already takes us to day number 4, which is my favorite, because we're going over to Cozumel. It's an island right across from Playa del Carmen. It takes about 40 minutes to get there with a ferry. So we're going to go over to the island. The island has about 100,000 population. It has a really nice small town, and it has pristine, untouched beaches on the outer side, on the other side, they call it, towards the Atlantic Ocean. It's beautiful. It's very intact. It has a lot of wildlife. It has turtles nesting and hatching, and it's really, really nice. So we're going to go over and we're going to do a catamaran tour. So we're going to sail a little bit around the island with some valuable knowledge being shared by the trusted brokers that we're going to bring on board, so they can talk about how it feels to live on the island and share their knowledge and experience. So we're going to do that. Of course, we're going to do a little bit of a walk around tour on the island as well, once we've finished with the catamaran, and then we're coming back together to Playa at the end of the day, to Playa del Carmen. We just call it Playa here.
You said it right. Trusted brokers. We have basically put together a team of experts from real estate brokers, attorneys, our shipping company, expat leadership with you, Sylvia. We have put together a group of people that we know they're in the area. We know they have established businesses. We know this is people you can trust. And just the connections alone to these amazing business owners, I think it pays the investment. If you're serious about moving into another country, you want to start with those good connections. So with that, I'd like to start with day number 5, which is October 31st. That's Halloween. You would experience a different type of Halloween. I'm sure you can do a lot of things at night if you want to, have a Halloween celebration. We'll have some of that. But this day, we're going to focus on learning more about Cancun, the zoning in Cancun, the hotel zone, the marina. We're gonna also do some local shopping, so shop like a local in Cancun. And Cancun is an amazing location as well. You have, connectivity to a lot of different cities in the U.S. and Europe, direct flights. So it's a very well connected city. And on that day, at the end, we have an optional Xcaret Dia de los Muertos celebration, which is, I think, is also an amazing thing to do. One of the best things to do in Mexico when you come and visit.
Yeah. And so, of course, anyone who comes, there's always the option to extend their stay and stay for the weekend, or come earlier a weekend just to enjoy the area and spend some time, or maybe celebrate Dia de Muertos here. But also there's the option to hop on to the next ExpatSi scouting trip in Mexico City. I think that's the one that follows straight after ours. So if you want to get to know Mexico, if you want to figure out if this is the place for you, come. Join us. Paulo and myself will be there taking good care of the guests that are coming to join us.
Amazing. So we put more information below. There is a link, so you can click on it, get more information. You can make the reservation. The spots are being filled up. So go ahead, click on the below. And if you have questions, you can just DM us, send us a message, and we'll be happy to answer.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's been already 10 minutes.
So
see
was
you.
a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.